stepfather hit my mama so hard in the face, I called her. And I looked at him with this rage and this pain in my eyes. Like one day, I ran to my garage and I grabbed this deck of cards and I flipped a 7 and I started doing 7 push-ups. I flipped a 6, I did 6. I flipped a 9, I did 9. I flipped a 2, I did 2. I flipped another 9, I did 9. Until I got all the way through the deck. Jack, Queen, King worth 10. Jack, aces, 25s, and jokers, 50. Until I got sick and tired of what pain felt like in my gut. It didn't even matter to me no more. Because I started shuffling them all over again, and that's when I started doing my sit-ups. Because I wanted to make sure sports wasn't the reason why I started training. It was to make sure man never put his hands on my mama again.
My dear, when people show you who they are, why don't you believe them? Why must you be shown 29 times before you can see who they really are? Why can't you get it the first time? When people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
Nobody is themselves when they start dating. Dating is just acting like you're somebody you're not until the person likes you enough so you can show them who you really are.
You'll never look at me the way you look at her.
Come on now.
Travis, I'm gonna give you some friendly advice, and then I'm gonna go home and cry, okay? Swallow your pride. You wanna be the guy that shows up in 10 years with flowers in your hand, Moby by your side, hoping that she'll hear you out? Praying she'll understand why you quit so easy. Because that's all any woman wants, is a man who's gonna fight.
Never assume that the person you're with, no matter how much they love and care about you, cares about your time as much as you do. I promise you, even people that care about you will inadvertently waste a decade of your life if you let them.
Oh, jeez.
And they'll still care about you, and they'll still say they love you, and they'll still feel guilty about it afterwards, but it won't stop them doing it. Because people do what's comfortable for them, not what's right for you.
I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be.
If you're chasing money, it runs. All right? If you're making money, it's different. All right? So for people that are entrepreneurs, there's no cut in the corner. There's no magic bullet. There's no cheat sheet. It's really simple, as complex as it may sound. Hard work. Work hard. Believe in yourself. They tell me all the time, you're so lucky, Chico. I say, man, you know what's funny? Harder I work, luckier I get.
You know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And that was powerful for me.
You can love someone and still choose to say goodbye to them. You can miss a person every day and still be glad that they're no longer in your life. I think that for a lot of people, that's a contradiction, that if you love, then you're supposed to put up with it no matter what. You can't also be glad that they're gone. But, I mean, I think there's such power and wisdom in that.
How often do you still battle with depression?
Oh, I'm always depressed, all the time. I have to constantly bring myself out of it. Like, I wake up depressed, but like, I'm like, okay, now I know my steps, because you learn from real, like, now I have to go outside and be in the sun for a little bit, or go for a walk, or like start the day this way. It's all just programming yourself to trick your brain, you know?
You know what means the most to me? I go to someone with my shame story, and my whole mantra is, you share with people who've earned the right to hear your story. You have to think long and hard about who has earned the right to hear the story, and with whom am I in a relationship that can bear the weight of the story.
Wow, that is powerful.
I stand before you without arms or legs, but a very strong man because of the bad days of my life. You know how it is. If you didn't go what you've gone through, you wouldn't be who you are today. And I'm not belittling your pain, and don't worry, I've seen pain in my life, and I've seen not only in my life, but people's lives, and people say, well, at least I have no arms, no legs, and then what am I supposed to say? Well, at least I'm not an African orphan who's dying at 4 years old, and I met that person.
You mean you don't like me?
No, of course I like you. It's because I like you I don't want to be with you. It's a complicated emotion.
When you talk about love, respect becomes more powerful than love. Look how many times love has been portrayed other than respect has been portrayed. Think about the things you did to people you love, how you hurt them, but think about the things you did with people that you respect. You never wanted to hurt them. You never want them to have you in a bad spot in their mind.
Right. Stay focused. Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody, homie. What's on your mind, just do it. Because what's destined for you, you gonna get it.
Lion is the king of the jungle. How can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality.
I'm fine. Hey, talk to me. Whatever you say to me in confidence is between us. You know that, right? I don't have anything to tell you.
I saw a woman walking with her kid. The kid has galoshes on and a raincoat on, and they're coming down the walkway. And there's this big, juicy, muddy puddle right there. And I said, please let the kid jump in the puddle. You know the kid wants to jump in the puddle. The kid is like 3 or 4. You know the kid, and what does the mother do? He pulls the kid around to prevent that from happening. You splash the water, there's mud, it's fun. You get to see the cause and effect of a force, downward force operating on a fluid. Gone. That was a bit of curiosity in that moment that was extinguished.
And let me tell you this. If you've made it through addiction or mental illness, you have something. Because a lot of people don't. If you are still kicking today, battling those demons, you have something, because a lot of people didn't wake up today because they couldn't make it. They couldn't cut it, and you fucking did.
Instagram is a lie. Because we're not broadcasting our failures. And we're not posting our challenges. And we're not uploading all of our weaknesses. No, we're only showing you the good stuff. And just because we're only showing you the good stuff doesn't mean there's not some bad stuff that we're walking through. And the only way you're gonna walk into amazing things is when you get your eyes off of the grass on the other side and you get focused where you are.
Now look in the mirror and tell me what you see.
You see Junior.
You see Junior. Well, you want to know what I see? I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap of nobody.
The mother do? He pulls the kid around to prevent that from happening. You splash the water, there's mud, it's fun. You get to see the cause and effect of a force, downward force operating on a fluid. Gone. That was a bit of curiosity in that moment that was extinguished.
I'm fine. Hey, talk to me. Whatever you say to me in confidence is between us. You know that, right? I don't have anything to tell you.